I learned about High Point Village just about a year ago, and whenever I inquired, I was just excited to hear the programs that they had and their commitment to looking at what is possible in our kids rather than what they cannot do. I've noticed as I look at the work that Megan gives me each week on what Regan has worked on in the classroom, and as I read over that, I recognize that he's taking those skills and applying them at home, whether it's manners at the dinner table, whether it's greeting people in public. So much of what they practice there are real life skills. They had an art show and Regan got to participate in that. What he did was take pictures as Megan helped him. And then when we had them on display, he had to greet people and explain his art. And I think the huge thing with that was that he felt successful. So often, as you know, our children do not feel successful. They have faced defeat in so many ways. But I think that's a highlight for us at High Point is they see a success in everything they do. So from the art show, getting to show his pictures, talking to people who were pleased with the pictures, and even selling a picture, it just has increased his self-esteem.
I like High Point because it's my favorite place, and I like to help with my friends, Lacey, Natalie, Andrew, and Thomas, especially Thomas because he likes to learn from what I do. I like math. I like exercising. I've learned to control my temper. It makes me feel better to have friends and a family.
Before I felt comfortable about Lisa coming to Reach High, she'd been coming to High Point Village, and we knew the folks up here. But coming to a program that was going to be from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon really concerned me. It was a long period of time. I wasn't going to be around, and that was something that was really difficult. As I started seeing the program begin and understood exactly what they were going to be doing, I was a little bit more curious about how she might be able to fit into a program like that. It happened to be that I was working on some things for our fundraiser, and I was bringing Lisa up during the day to help me with the fundraiser things, and she was asking to be a part of the Reach High program. And fortunately, Megan was like, yeah, let her come in and sit with us and do some of the things. And so it just kind of grew from there. It was one of those things where she just kind of eased into it. Fortunately for us, it was at the beginning of the program so that she had the ability to do that. She has gone from a child who wanted me to be around her no matter where she was and what she was doing to one who really doesn't want me to be anywhere near what she's doing. She really wants to be independent. She has grown tremendously. The Reach High program, it's a smaller group of kids, very individualized attention, and it's focusing on things that really matter to her. She is doing assembly work, which she loves because it is a constant, it's never changing, always the same expectations, and she has gotten to where she can put a box together in no time flat. She started dealing with money in a way that means something to her, whereas before it was just a math lesson. Now, she's 26 years old. She can now count pennies and nickels together, which is a skill I thought would never happen. It was one of those things where I thought it was just a waste of time. And the ladies at Reach High have worked with her, and just last week, she did a whole page of nickels and pennies combined together without any mistakes. And that's something I never thought would happen. Has gone from a child who is very introverted, covers her face, doesn't want to talk to people because she's afraid they won't understand what she's saying, to someone who will walk up and talk to someone and ask them questions, and even if she knows they can't understand, she'll find a way to make them understand. It's almost gone, she's gone from a child with a lot of inhibitions to someone who's totally open and out there and putting herself out there and doing things that were just not in her nature.
Do you think it's fun to do money with Tawny?
It is.
What have you learned?
Nickels, pennies.
Wow, how much is a nickel?
5 cents.
What about a penny?
1 cent.
Wow, good job. What do you think about reading?
Happy.
Makes you happy too? How do your friends make you feel?
Happy.
Happy? Who's your best friend?
Megan. Tawny.
Oh, Megan and Tawny? Oh, that's so sweet.
And I think High Point is just like a diamond in the rough. Many people don't know they're here, but anyone who would bring their children out here would be totally pleased with the progress and with the attention that they get.
The results are phenomenal and exceeding expectations more than anyone would ever know.